keep giving those tax breaks to companies that are shipping jobs overseas, I want to end them. I want to invest in companies that are building right here, building plants, hiring workers, making products in Athens, in Ohio, in the United States of America. You can make that happen. I want to control our own energy. You know, after 30 years where we hadn't done anything, we are now going to be producing cars that by the middle of the next decade will go twice as far on a gallon of gas, which means that saves you money, but it also means we are reducing our dependence on foreign oil. And we're also investing in the energy sources of tomorrow. Wind and solar and biofuels, clean coal technology. You know, today America is less dependent on foreign oil than at any time in 2 decades. So Governor Romney wants to reverse this progress. We want to build on it. Instead of giving, you know, we give $4 billion a year to oil companies. Corporate welfare, you pay for it. They're already making money every time you go to the pump. So I'm saying, let's take that money. I don't want China to win the race for new technologies and new energy. Let's invest here in the United States in developing that technology. And by the way, by doing this, we can also reduce the problem of carbon pollution, and we can still invest in clean coal technology. I was listening to Governor Romney yesterday talk about how he's a champion of coal. When he was a governor, stood in front of a coal-fired plant and said, this plant kills people. And now he's running around talking like he's Mr. Coal. Come on. Come on. You know that's not on the level. And does anybody actually look at that guy and think, man, he's really into coal? Did you see when he was doing that ad? He's in front of all these guys, all these miners with hard hats. Found out later they had to come. Boss made them come. Come on. Got to be on the level if you want to be president of the United States. I want to give more Americans the chance to learn the skills they need in the 21st century economy. You know, look, I'm only here because I got a good education. You know, I wasn't born into fame or fortune. You know, nobody was picking, boy, that guy, Barack Obama, he's going to be president someday. But I got a great education. You know, my mom was a single mom. She's working her way through school, trying to raise me and my sister. But in America, we give everybody an opportunity. That's what this country's about. And I've never forgotten that. So one of the first things we did was to make sure, let's stop giving banks and lenders billions of dollars as middlemen for the student loan program. Let's cut out the middlemen and give the money directly to students. That's how we kept your student loan interest rates low. That's how we expanded Pell Grants. That's why we've set up a system where students, if they have debt, they're never going to have to pay more than 10% of their income. If they choose to become a teacher or do something that doesn't pay a lot of money, they can still manage the debt from getting an outstanding education. So now you've got a choice, Ohio. Governor Romney, he says hiring more teachers, that doesn't help the economy grow. You know what? He's wrong. It will. And think about all those kids right now who are in overcrowded classrooms or don't have a computer science lab. They're only going to be in third grade once. Or juniors in high school once. If they miss those opportunities now, they may not make it up later. So we could, you can take Governor Romney's advice and give a $5 trillion tax cut and pay for it by cutting education. or don't move. Or we can recruit 100,000 new math and science teachers. Put them to work right now. That's where the jobs are in the future. It should be a national mission to make sure that all our young people are getting an education in some of these fields where we know there are going to be jobs. And by the way, we want our sons in that, but we also want our daughters. You know, I don't know if you were listening last night, but see, we don't have to order up some binders to find qualified, talented, driven young women to learn and teach and thrive and start businesses. And when these young women graduate, we should make a very simple concept the rule. Equal pay for equal work. Equal pay for equal work. I've got 2 daughters. I don't want them paid less than a man for doing the same job. And by the way, men out there, you don't want your wives paid less than a man for the same job. So this isn't just a women's issue,